What's going on, everyone? Just check my levels. First thing I do every stream, make sure that my mic is on. Turn that down a little bit. Howdy. So welcome to another Rokoko Office Hours. I'm Sam Lazarus, creative director for Rokoko. And you know, this is a time when we're live and we're here to answer questions, workflow questions, get into it. We also usually record some free mocap, which we're going to do today. And then we do something creative kind of in the back half. And we can get into tangents and other weird stuff if you want to post in the chat. But today, I thought that we would take a look and play around with the, where is it? Let me go small here. The free motion or free assets that Kitbash3D is giving away for their Mission to Minerva challenge, which is a really great contest. Looks awesome. You know, you're just creating a scene in this with all these incredible assets. So lots of information on the Kitbash3D website about this if you want to enter, but also if you just want to download the free kit and play around. I mean, amazing assets. Really cool judges. So this whole thing is awesome. And so I thought we'd play around in there. Have a little, open up the assets and create a little scene. And that can inform maybe the motion capture that we record in our, in the first half of the stream when we record some free mocap. So Tweak, Neuralite, what's up? What's going on? Good to see you guys. So yeah, without further ado, we are going to start making some mocap. And as always, so because we're going to be making a space scene, I thought it would be space-related motion capture kind of pack is what we could make. But if you have anything that you want specifically, feel free to call it out in the comments. You can download all the mocap we've created so far in the description below, and we will add today's mocap to that tomorrow probably. So yeah, I'm throwing on my Rokoko smart gloves. I've got my smartsuit Pro 2 on. So we're going to be using to make some mocap. And once I get my gloves on, plug them into the suit, my generic battery pack, plug in my suit, boom. Then we'll wait for it to be recognized by the computer. So, and some of you know about this. Oh, golly, getting invaded in the chat. But some of you don't maybe, the way that Rokoko works is it's all over Wi-Fi. So there's no cameras or anything in my room. I just have sensors that are distributed throughout the suit, and then they build up some motion capture. So I'm going to create my actor profile. You can see I'm kind of just hanging in space. And that's because we need to add all of my suit and my gloves to a profile that has my height. Do a quick calibration pose, which is just arms at the sides. There we go. And I do not know how the bots get here so quick. Alberto, what's going on? Yeah, we're going to Minerva. It's cool. Free assets. You kidding me? So, yeah, the Wi-Fi, normally when I'm streaming, I go over hardline to stream, and then I have a dedicated offline Wi-Fi router for my mocap. And the reason is what you can see right here. Because everything works off of Wi-Fi, streaming over the same network can be a little bit iffy, so we'll probably get some lag or something, but it should even out and we'll be able to record in the good moments. But that's why there might be lag or something like that, because this is not the ideal environment. Normally, when I'm not streaming, I just switch over to a dedicated router that is not connected to the internet, and it's like perfect. Plot Coalition, I will not be going into space to record this, although I might be doing some floating through space. And actually, I need a little stool for that, which we got over there. And yeah, let's just start. So yeah, this is going to be a space pack. Normally I try and do at least 10 animations a session. So if you have anything that you think is particularly spacey, I'm thinking like floating, walking maybe with like weird gravity, like hammering on a spaceship. There's some really cool like rover assets in the Kitbash pack. So like maintenance on a rover, you know, kind of thing. I could do like mining, driving a rover, that kind of thing. Neuralite. Yes, so Neuralite, that's what I've done. To do 0G, I usually like prop up on a little stool, and then my legs can float free, and we can kind of get some... Oh, Minerva is 1.8G, so it's heavier. You know, Minerva. I didn't even know that there were like gravitational measurements. Oh, so it's not... I thought it was just the moon. But I guess Minerva is like... Jay Pozo asking if we have a tutorial to add Rokoko recorded animations to Unreal Engine 5. We do. If you just search on a YouTube channel, Unreal Engine, you should come up with some tutorials for retargeting or live streaming data into Unreal using our plugin. But you can also just retarget it in Unreal, use the control rig. Okay, but let's record some mocap. I'm going to do floating first. So, okay. I've got my little stool thing, and we're going to use that to do some floating. So I'm going to do a calibration pose first, and then we might have to record several times again just because of the bad Wi-Fi, which is just the way it is. And Neuralite, slowing down the speed of the recording. Yeah, I think we could do some like spacewalking type recordings. Calibration pose never hurts. Pretty basic stuff. You know, let's play it back. And so this is something that we could use treadmill mode on maybe. And then we got more questions from Plot Coalition. So I usually have issues recording when I move my feet off the ground or lay down. So yeah, if you're gonna have issues with when your feet are off the ground, right? So one thing you can do to help that a little bit is turn on treadmill mode. And see what that might do. And then the other thing that I normally do when I'm trying to lie down is just lie down, but keep my feet planted on the floor. So basically your legs will be, you know, arched. They'll be like in triangle. You know, you'll be, let me see if I can demo. Here, hold on. I'll go big for this. But this is how I record lying down on the ground usually. So I think you should have been able to see that. But basically, if your feet are flat on the ground, you have to correct in post to straighten out your legs, but you will stay still. And you just, you know, you delete the animation from the legs and you straighten them out, and that's it. That's basically what I do. And then hanging from a pull-up bar or something, treadmill mode, and then keying after the fact, you know. Okay. Oh, Minerva is an asteroid. I don't know enough about my Minerva. Okay, so that's okay, space floating. And what you would do is maybe just mess with the legs a little bit more. We could try that again just in space, like just standing instead of trying to sit down and float. So let's try that. And what you would do again there is, right, you would go in and you would, in post, like delete the animation from these 4 bones, right, your upper leg and your lower leg, and just do some leggy, floaty stuff on those bones just manually. And then you'd get a pretty good floating thing, I think. You know, maybe the hips and the torso. So we can play around with that. Okay, what else? Just driving the rover. That's probably a good one. So let's do that. Just use my office chair for this. Calibration pose, because it never hurts. Never hurts to do a calibration pose. 3 seconds. I do them every time, generally. Okay, driving. Pretty basic. Yes. Payment plan. Yes. Now you can pay with a plan, which is really great. Shannon, and we're gonna be, I think, announcing more of that stuff soon. Okay, what else? Driving a rover. Boom. Done. Like maintenance on the rover. Basic, you know? Maintenance. We're doing maintenance. We're doing space stuff. Okay, here we go. Maintenancing, rovery maintenance. I buy it. That was good. It was solid. I do want to do some just idles. So just like, I kind of want to do for the scene, maybe like an astronaut sitting on some stairs or something. Just like chilling, looking at their phone maybe. And then like another astronaut walks by. We'll do like a walk, astronaut walk, which could be turned into a walk cycle potentially. Give some space. Do a calibration pose. There we go. Astronaut stompy walk. Stompy astronaut walk. We need to fix some of this. We edit some of this stuff. Right here even, you can see. And this is always a part of Rokoko mocap, you know, doing your editing. So we could try, I want to try another walk. Try another astronaut walk here. Front. Okay, calibration pose again. Okay, let's try that again. Pretty simple stuff here. And again, we're gonna need to edit some of this walking. But this will be good. You can see that there's some keyframes that need to be fixed here. Okay, so what else? You know, the moonwalk. The Rokoko suit really doesn't like the moonwalk specifically, because it involves sliding your feet, and Rokoko likes to have more distinct feet contact. But I'm not bad at the moonwalk. Okay, what else? How about like astronaut chilling on the stairs? Kind of thing. And then maybe try running. I don't have a ton of room in here, so I'm not gonna run. I could try bounding, because I'm thinking shorter. Running, you kind of need a little bit more room to get up to speed. But like jump walking, let me try that. Okay, so this is like bounding across the moon surface. Some weird like drift fix that we might need to do here. Let me check out this drift fix. Yeah. Left foot. So the right foot, okay, so maybe get rid of these keyframes. You know, this is key to Rokoko mocap. Okay, so yeah, this looks pretty good, I think. So what you could do even is like, hold on, I want to see if we can make a little walk cycle, because you can make walk cycles and run cycles. So this looks cool. So, okay, left foot coming up off the ground. Let me change my circle view so I don't block as much. So yeah, hold down shift, and you can create these segments. So left foot coming off the ground is kind of the cycle. Make this loopable. Process changes. I don't know what the Fortnite default dance is. I have no idea. So this is a walk cycle of bounding, but you'd want to go in and tweak this, I think. You'd probably want to make it slower, and then you'd want to increase the height at the zenith, at the top of the jump, and just make it slower. And that would probably actually look pretty good. If it was like, you know, kind of thing. But that looks good. What else? No, not top. Front. Okay. Astronaut, like, just chilling on their phone. Maybe. And then I'm trying to think about a scene. Yeah, it was kind of a zombie and a mashup and a astronaut. Okay, how about just astronaut chilling on their phone? Okay, they kind of got surprised there at the end or something. Yeah, plot coalition. If you have a little bit more space, like normally what I would do is I would do this again a couple more times, and instead of having, don't make this loopable. In fact, kill the loop. Like, you can make a walk cycle that is several cycles, that includes several cycles, right? So the loop is actually like these, so it's 3 steps, so it looks slightly different, and then you can create a bunch of them, and then, yeah, you can easily get this stuff into Houdini, and it's pretty great. Doing, doing, doing. Yeah, so floating, we kind of did floating, and I think that'll be a good one. You know, floating, generally what I do is, like, I work on the upper body. So what you can do is, you know, at the very beginning, we sat down on a little poof that we have back here, and we kind of did that. And that can work, but what can work easily as well is you just do this. Whoa, I'm floating. And then we're just going to kill the animation on the legs. Just add a slight, you know, noise to the movement of the legs, and they're just floating in space. And then you just float the character, right? I'm trying to think about a scene in which it doesn't really make sense. Nice, Tweak. That's awesome. I'm trying to make, you know, I kind of want an astronaut floating by another astronaut, like, on their phone, I thought would be good. But what else? Like, how is this armature copying you? So this is Rokoko Studio, which is our software. The suit is the Rokoko Smartsuit Pro 2. And so I'm wearing the suit. It's transmitting all of my motions over Wi-Fi to my computer, and then we're recording. What else? Astronaut stuff. If anybody has any ideas, we did driving in the rover. You know, astronauts, they mine, I guess. They, okay, how about, like, holding, like, a radar gun and, like, listening? Measuring with, like, a radar gun. Let's do that. That could also be, like, measuring something, maybe. Like on the ship. Moving crates. There we go. That is what I wanted to hear. Yup, that's what they do. They move crates. Yeah, so I'll do moving a crate. Okay, calibration pose. 3, 2, 1. That's what they do. They move crates. Moving crates. Most accurate one yet. Yeah, golf swing is good too. Semi-slow motion for the 0G, sure. Yeah, we can do that. That looks pretty good. I would edit that a little bit. Okay. Yeah, astronaut golfing on the moon. I think that's pretty good actually. So let's do that. And then let's call it right there. Okay. Calibration pose. And with anything like golfing, you're always going to have to hold, you're going to have to do some adjustments to the hand placements. Yeah, because you can see that my hands kind of go wonky. Pretty good though. Strangle myself. I do think running out of oxygen is pretty good. We could try that. Okay. Let's try that. That'll be the last one. Actually, first, I kind of want to just do like another idol. Idols are always really good. Okay, we'll just do. You know, just like looking around kind of idle. And then, okay, running out of air. Yep. Pretty good. Running out of air. I like it. What are my audio levels? Turn it back up a little bit. Oh God, I sprung a leak. Kind of takes a long time. Pretty good death though. So yeah, this looks pretty good. Okay, so let's hop over and actually get some mocap onto a character and into a scene. So I'm going to turn off actually just the video for 1 second. I'm going to take off my suit. Here, unplug. Shannon, can't wait to get the suit. Hell yeah. Tweak. We almost always get doing science for our requests. Maybe we'll do a couple more sciencey things. Actually, I kind of want to do. So let's turn my video back on here. And let's do a couple more sciencey things. I actually have to re-plug in my gloves. taking samples, holding a clipboard, that would be good. Moon rock examination. Yeah, there's a couple more things we can definitely get. Last week we did consoles, or 2 weeks ago we did like space console cockpit kind of thing, where it was like flicking switches and stuff. So that would be good too. Unplugged my, yeah, so it's gonna be all wonky. Need to do a straight pose. Okay, let's do like clipboard, holding a clipboard and like checking things off, doing science. Here, this is gonna be my clipboard. Clipboard check. Clipboard check. We plot coalition, yeah, doing a tutorial. So we went through it on that live stream, but it would be good to do a tutorial, and yeah, we will be having one come out soon. I think we're gonna have a couple tutorials come out. Try stirs. I don't know if that means stairs, but you can do stairs, but you need to go into our beta software, which we're not gonna do today. Okay, so that was like clipboard holding. I'm gonna do again clipboard holding and more of an idle vibe because I think that's just a good one. Clipboard holding, rock pickup and scan. Pickup and scan, let's try that. I think we're good without a calibration actually. Pretty good. Pick up. How about just pick up and look at without scanning? So just pick up and look at. Let's do another calibration pose. Oh, a monster that kills astronauts. Yeah, that's always good too. Okay, just pick up and look at. Pretty good. And then a monster that kills astronauts. Of course, we gotta do that. Okay, here we go. Monster. You know, we have a lot of other monster mocap that we've done before. Pretty good. I think we got enough. Pick up and look at. Okay, we're gonna call that. Let's call that there. Boom. I just need to take my suit off really quick. Get a little bit. It's just a little bit hot in this room. So we're gonna turn the heat. I think the heat might be on. Let me turn that down. Be right back. Okay. Let's get into some cool free assets. You know what I mean? Let me adjust my camera position here. Joop. Suit off. Okay. Let's get into it. Boom. Blender. What I call my little circular thing, because I was working in Blender. Okay, make this a little bit bigger. I need to be a little bit bigger. And in focus. Come on. Okay, beanie on. Boom. Let's go. So, we are going to get into making a little space scene. So, first things first, we're going to come back to our motion capture, but let's go check out the assets and figure out which of what we just made we're going to use with in the little astronaut that I've got. Okay. So, yes, you can find this free. This kit is part of the Mission to Minerva contest that Kitbash3D is running, right? So let's talk about the contest, because this is really cool. It runs to December 2nd, so still plenty of time. Get your kit and contribute to a global art challenge. Have your work seen by top recruiters and art directors. This is awesome. Blah, blah, blah. Mission log. Build your settlement. How to enter. Basic training. So it shows you how to use the kit assets in the different softwares. But you can download these Kitbash kits in any software type, and so it's awesome. 2 categories: concept art for still and in motion for animations. And you just have to share it using KB3 Kitbash3D challenge on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or ArtStation to enter the challenge and contribute your piece to the Minerva universe. Awesome prizes. So this is all how submissions be, evaluated, creativity, theme. Mission Minerva assets must be identifiably incorporated into the submission. So this is awesome, right? It's just a contest. We're actually going to be running another contest pretty soon too. Contests are great. They're a chance for you to challenge yourself and do something to completion that is a personal project that I always have a difficult time doing because things get in the way. But with these contests, you have like a deadline. It's really good. So you can download your free kit at kitbash3d.com. I already have. I'm going to be working in Cinema 4D. So let's pull up Cinema 4D and kind of open up the kit and just look at what we got. And then we can like build, and I kind of already have a little bit of a scene built, but I think there's some other cool ones that we can find, other little cool vignettes that we could make. And we have a bunch of different mocap now. I mean, it's always easiest to do. It might be good to do like a bounding. This could be fun. Just like jumping across the landscape. And if we made this into a walk cycle, again, then we could, maybe we'll try doing that just to see what we can do. Again, when we do walk cycles with smart gloves enabled, it gets a little bit messy, but this could be really good. This could be a simple thing to do, and then we just create a cool background using the Mission to Minerva assets. So if we go and open up So this is the Mission to Minerva project file for Cinema 4D. So they have them for every program. And this is for Octane even. It comes with Octane textures. I'm not going to enable the Octane. I'm not going to start Octane because these Kitbash kits usually kill Octane, especially when I'm streaming. But we will, ooh, look at that. That looks not right. Hopefully these textures should all come in correctly. We'll kind of wait for them to come in. And this is like amazing. What a cool thing. I don't know if there's are there more restrictions on what you can do with these assets? I mean, certainly you can play around with them forever, but are they just free? What are the requirements? How do I enter? I think they're just free. I mean, Kitbash has a bunch of other free assets, but it's so cool that they're giving these away. I mean, they're quality assets. Look at this. Super cool. Dope assets. Cranes. Oh, there we go. Looks so great. Look at this. Sexy, sexy. Oh, these cranes. Look at this thing. What is this? This could be cool. To do something with. I don't know. Maybe they're like standing there. What else? Ooh. So this, for example, could be like one astronaut is chilling on the stairs and another one like walks by or through or floats kind of in the background, could float through. But this is a really cool, like, dynamic little spot. Really cool buildings. I mean, just really awesome. And look at this thing. What is this? Is this a spaceship or is this a... Oh, I think this is glass. I'm not going to boot up Octane. Until I have selected a piece. This could be cool too. Again, like floating by or... Oh, also, wait. Because we also have maintenance. So what we could do, you know what? This is probably what we should do. Grab, yeah. Grab like these guys. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do, and the way that I'm going to do this is essentially I'm going to go grab the assets that I want. And I'm going to put them in a new project because I don't want all of the textures loading in for every single thing that we do. So I'm just going to put them in another project file. And ooh, okay, so this is like a garage. So this could be perfect. Cool. Background, and then we need a background for the garage, which like, so I'm thinking the shot would be like, you know, someone working on the truck, and then in the foreground you would just have the guy on his phone chilling. So it's a little scene. Is there an open garage? I think that could be even cooler. Oh, maybe this garage just would open. Can these doors just open? Okay. Okay, so no. They can, but there's nothing back there, which is fine. Let's just grab this crazy thing. Comms array. There we go. So I've just added these assets to a new project. Oh, wait a second. And I need the actual garage still. I need this thing. Garage. Okay. Boom. So we got our dope garage. We don't actually need this tractor trailer thing. Delete, 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 delete all this. Don't need you. Yes, we do need that actually, because it turns out that that is a part for some reason. The rest of it. And now we probably just need to like relink some of these textures. Cargo ship, super cool. And then the comms array is like in the background here. Yeah, so this will look cool. Okay, so if we go to Project Asset Inspector, so we just need to relink all of the textures that are in this project. So when you download the free asset pack, it will come, you know, with the project file usually, and then a bunch of textures separately. So you just download them both, and you can link them up. It's pretty easy, at least in Cinema 4D, but it should be in all the softwares essentially. Hopscotching over methane puddles in Minerva. I mean, that's dope. What NVIDIA card do I have? This is a 2080 Super GTX. 2080 Super. We're just waiting for these textures to pop in. And we'll do some basic like camera setup. And then we'll get our mocap. Get that mocap. You know? And it should be pretty easy to get our mocap onto a character. I have a sweet character. And then I also, it comes with a terrain texture kit, the Kitbash3D kit. And I made a little like ground plane, which actually we're gonna grab from another project file that I had open earlier. Where is it? Where are you? Ooh, open project. I gotta open it. Where is it? Mission to Minerva. Mission to Minerva 01. Open project. Boom. This was for the title card. Looks pretty cool. Grab this plane. It's the ground. You know. Pretty basic. We gotta let all these textures load in, which is a little bit frustrating. Materials. Remove unused materials. So these are all used though. So these just, you gotta let them load basically. And maybe in the meantime, you can save this project. Call it Mission to Minerva 02. So this looks pretty good. First of all, we need to get this ground down a little bit. Then we'll get the vehicle rover over. And again, this is just, this is all free. You know, free assets. They look really good. Get this rover onto the tracks. Our pivot point is kind of over there, which is interesting. Somebody needs to rig up this rover. He's super cool. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Okay, so we got someone working on the rover, right? Which would be cool. You know, trying to think about, I mean, this framing is actually not, it could be cooler. Okay, how about, ooh, now we're talking. Someone chilling on their phone. Oh, this is gonna be cool looking. Okay, well now we can, let's open up Octane here. Let's see what we're working with here. Rokoko ever do a paid course that goes in depth for separate programs and how to use Rokoko tools? Yeah, plot collision. The problem is that things change just so frequently and rapidly, so that even if we were to, I mean, what we do is we have lots of tutorials that are, right, that help out, hopefully, people with how to do things. Doing a bigger course, I think, would be tough, just because it's just tough to make sure it's still pertinent and works for everyone and makes sense. And but yeah, it's an interesting idea. I'm gonna make the comms array a little bit bigger. Make it massive. I want it to loom over. Yeah. Soup's cool. Soups. Okay, so this looks cool. We need to make the sky black. Because that's how it is in space. This looks kind of cool. Okay, I think what would be dope is if it's like that, and then we go in and we add some lights. Emission. Let's turn the emission up. Who knows where that is? Okay, so that's these lights. They do not need to be like that. What we do want is the lights on this guy, on the rover. I feel like these are lights, right? Probe arm, body, emission, gold. So that's the wrong thing. It must be emission light. There we go. Bump those lights up. Oh, and we are not even in path tracing mode. Let's get into path tracing mode, baby. Yeah, and so, okay, we're gonna need, excuse my little sniffles. We're gonna need a little bit more light here. Okay, so that, I think that emission is too much. So now I'm just playing around with this, right? So is that what this shine is? Because we don't need that. We're gonna have to put in little globes or something over there. Because this lighting should be a little bit more dramatique. Like, what we should also do is grab a light and make sure that it's blasting out from here. Like that. You know. And then what else? We kind of like need to make it more interesting looking. And I'm just messing around right now. Okay, right. So we need to, yeah, I want to backlight these guys. Make that invisible. So it's starting to get a little bit more interesting. You know? Get another light. Just kind of creating a little bit more, a little bit something else. Okay, hi, are you going to enter the challenge too? I don't know if I might end up submitting this or something, but this is mainly just for fun. I'm not loving this whole vibe and scene. I think I don't know. Well, let's get some mocap in here, and then we'll tell about the rest. This floor. I think it should just be rougher. It's not the best alien floor, I feel like. There we go. That looks a little bit better. And then let's drop in a little figure. So this is okay. So we gotta the scale of the people are really tall, tiny. So maybe we'll make it 80. Or maybe we just need to like zoom in, open up this angle, make it more of a wide angle, so like it's like this kind of thing. And then this guy is chilling, leaning against the, whoa, okay, there we go. You know, leaning against the thing, his buddy's working in the background. It's not the coolest shot. It just doesn't look, I don't know. Well, let's get some mocap onto our guys, and then we can see how this looks. I'm not loving this. I'm not feeling inspired. Also, there's something weird about the ground. It's a little bit better. Okay, well let's get some mocap on our guys here, and we'll see what's what. So I want to open up Maya because that's where I do all my retargeting. Okay, Sebastian, you've got a question. What's a good way to put motion library inside of a character creator? Just bought motion from the library and can't get it to work. So it kind of depends on what software you're using, right? So if it's a character creator character, and are you going to be in iClone then? Does that mean, or are you going to be on Blender? If it's Blender, Sebastian, you would just use the Rokoko workflow that we have on the YouTube channel. That's for Blender retargeting, right? So you take your character creator character, you put it in a T-pose, and you retarget it that way. If it's in iClone, I'm not exactly sure. I think you have to use the 3D exchange system. It depends on what software you're doing the retargeting in. So put that in the chat, and I'll see if I can point you in a better direction. Okay, so we got our astronaut. This is an astronaut character that I have, that I love. It's got problems, but we're gonna use it. And let's just do. I mean, we could do the clipboard. That's pretty basic. What else? It's going to be in C4D. There's Cinema 4D tutorials that we have. So you're taking a character creator 3 character, bringing it into Cinema 4D, and then doing the retargeting of your Rokoko mocap there. So if you search Cinema 4D retargeting, we have a workflow that uses the character definition tag. It's not Cinema 4D is not the best for retargeting. It struggles. You can use the character definition tag to do it. And let me find that tutorial. Rokoko Cinema 4D retargeting. Easy retargeting with the character definition tag. So this is probably what you'll want to do. You will just use this character definition tag. You won't be able to do a ton of editing. We do have tutorials that cover how to edit in Cinema 4D. Most recently, I found a really great tutorial for using Mixamo related characters built in Mixamo. It's pretty easy to do a control rig style retargeting process in Cinema 4D, and that allows you to make easy editing changes. So that can be really important, and you can find that, I think. Ooh, look at that thumbnail. It looks so good. That one was called, where is it? It was just, Cinema Live. Free mocap C4D retargeting control rig workflow. This one, which I struggled with, but I go through, and hopefully we'll have a tutorial that covers that specifically soon. Okay. What else? Okay, so that was floating. Oh yeah, maintenance. So let's do maintenance, because this could be usable in a lot of ways. So, generally what I do is I spend a minute and I just do cleanup on my mocap. If I record it in, that's recorded in Rokoko Studio. One thing you can see here is that our feet are slowly drifting over time. So if we add the foot IK filter here, it's going to lock our feet into the ground. which means they are not going to drift over time and our character isn't going to move, which is how it should be. So I'm going to rename this space scene astronaut maintenance. How do you spell maintenance? Maintenance. Rename. Maintenance. Okay, then I'm going to export this out. I'm not going to include a face because we don't have a face. And I'm going to export it at 30 FPS, which I'm doing now instead of the 100. Export. And then we'll open up, we have our Maya scene, and Maya is my preferred retargeting workflow. Even though I work in Cinema 4D mostly, or Unreal, Maya is going to be the best for retargeting. It just is. It's got the secret sauce. After that is Blender, because you have so many options. Then I guess Unreal. But really, it's Maya and Blender have the best retargeting workflows, in my opinion. Right now, you can do it in every software. It just gets harder to do edits, and which is always important because you always need to end up doing edits. So here's the mocap we just exported from Rokoko Studio. Again, I'll make all this mocap available for free in the link in the description below. We have tons of tutorials on how to do retargeting in Maya, but essentially I've added my mocap, which you can see down here, right? Maintenance boy right here. My character's in a T-pose. It's already had its... I've already gone in and defined its skeleton. So that's it right here, which is what you need to do in Maya. Again, we have tutorials for all of this. Then I make a second skeleton profile. I add in my mocap. And now we've got maintenance. Happening on this ship. There we go. Boom. Let's bake to control rig. Bake it up, bake it up, bake it up. And this looks like pretty good from the jump. I would just put a screwdriver in their hands, right? So we can get rid of the mocap at this point. I honestly don't need to do any other editing to this because it looks great. So we'll just export all. Astronaut maintenance. Export it. And then we're going to pull it into Cinema. Boom. Load it into Cinema 4D. And we're going to have to redo some of the textures on this guy, which I always have to do, but that's fine because I've got them all prepped. So it's going to take a second to import. In the meantime, we can look at the other mocap assets that we created. So this looks, I mean, this is just like a good idle. Oh, this is strangling. Don't want to do that. Oh, this is clipboarding. Which will clean up all of this. What is this? This is bounding. Picking up rock. Oh, great. Yeah, that would be good too. Okay, imported. We need to locate our astronaut here. Cool. Wow, so this astronaut, damn, he's tiny. Pause my octane here. So yeah, he's working on he's like the perfect height here. That's awesome. Like if I just back this guy up, he's working on the tires, you know? Just add it back into Octane. I'm curious. Oh, Octane. Didn't like that. Okay, so we'll have to save and restart Cinema. But looks cool. Like, shit. Once you add the character, it starts to look so much cooler. Okay, hold on. So let me, before we, I'm going to go and grab these, and I'm just going to replace all of these textures. Here. And so then when we jump back, this astronaut will be looking fly. Normal's all on and everything. Okay, so save. Bada boom, bada bing. Exit. Don't need to save that. Reopen Cinema again. And then how about restart this project file, and we'll do like looking at the phone. Okay, thanks. I've been struggling to confine the CC4. Only going to be a drop in the mocap and then play video, so it's automatically attached right now. I have to export the character from C4D into Mixamo and then out again into C4D. Yeah, if you want to use Mixamo, but it should come with bones from character creator. You just might have to manually go in using the character definition tag and like manually extract the bones and assign them, right? Because anytime you're doing retargeting, you need to go through that process of assigning bones to a bone map, right? The software doesn't know how to transfer mocap out of the bag, right? Because it doesn't know which bone is which. Retargeting mocap is just taking the spine bone animation from your mocap, copying that rotational data onto the spine bone of your character, right? But the software needs to be told, hey, this is the spine bone of your character, this is the spine bone of your mocap. I want you to copy it, you know, that's how I want you to retarget the animation. So using the character definition tag, you can do non-Mixamo skeletons. You just have to go in and manually maybe add them, you know, which is a bummer usually. Wow. Okay. So this ship is super far away. I mean, I guess maybe it's appropriately far away, but it feels like super far away. Maybe the ship actually needs to move this away. You kind of want to see inside the ship because that's part of the cool So maybe it's like that. Okay, okay, okay. Let's take the ship. Let's rotate that bitch. Octane. Process. Octane does not like that. Okay, well, we're probably gonna call this pretty soon. But, mostly I just wanted to get in and try and build like a little space scene, and yeah, thought that would look cool, which I think it is looking okay. And, go and enter this contest, use the assets that we made today. It's a really cool, I think, opportunity. To make something. God, they're just such big things. I mean, in the end, I might just go back to... I think what I had before. So let's I kind of want to do the astronaut on their phone idling. I think that'll be pretty generic and good. And then we can just get a render going, and that'll be good. Scanning for things. On their phone. Who doesn't like a phone? Even astronauts need phones. Boom. We just call this space scene. Oh no. Rename. Astronaut. Yeah. Idle phone. Boom. Export it. Oh no. Exporting the wrong thing. Astronaut maintenance. Okay, export idle phone. And then I think I'll just add that to the other scene that I was working on, because it looked dope the way that it was set up already. We just call it social media in space or something. Computer's chugging. Okay. Okay, tips for interacting with props from Plot Coalition. Yeah, generally, what I say is don't interact with them with two hands if you have to. The easiest way to work with a prop digitally is to parent the prop to a hand, right? So if you have a handgun in a hand, that's really easy to do. You just parent the handgun to the hand bone. characters that are picking things up, again, if it's one hand, it's just a matter of turning on that parent, you know, as soon as the hand grabs the object. And then if you have something like driving a rover, what you want to do there, and we did a stream on this, is you want to kill all the animation on the arms and set up IK chains and attach them to the steering wheel. And then you want to move the steering wheel, which will in turn move the arms. And the rest of the animation, like for that rover driving, basically, you know, I would just kill the animation on the arms and then I would steer via the IK steering wheel, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's kind of how I would do it. You know, actually, I think we're going to call it there. This was a lot of fun. You can see this is the render that I used for the thumbnail. But I'm going to go and put the, you know, I think the phone scene in here. Do a little export, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Boom, looks cool. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Have a good weekend. We'll be back next week, and maybe we'll do some more space scene stuff. But I think it's maybe time to jump back into, keep going with the Blender and do some Unreal. Yeah, Octane's not having it. Okay, so I'm gonna call it there. Have a great day. Thanks for joining, and see you next week, 11 a.m. PST on Thursdays.